Two different productions. Two completely unrelated shows. And in the same week, both of them let a prop steal a moment that nobody actually scripted. One of those props was chosen on purpose. The other one was never supposed to be filmed at all. Welcome back to Rabbit News Hallyu, where we look past the headline for the signal underneath the story. This week, that signal runs straight through a bowl of cold noodles and a single head of lettuce. By the end of this video, you'll see why two small accidents on opposite sides of the C-ent industry might actually be telling the same story. Start with the lettuce. New promotional stills for Genius Girlfriend show Tian Xiwei in a white wedding gown, a light veil trailing behind her, and a bow at the back styled to look like cat ears. Standing beside her is Xiwei, playing her on-screen partner in a matching suit. It reads, at first glance, like any other romantic drama key visual. Then you notice what's in her hands. Not a bouquet. A single, fresh head of lettuce. In Mandarin, the word for lettuce is a near homophone for the phrase to make money. It's a small, deliberate visual pun, and it worked exactly the way a marketing team would want it to. Fans immediately connected the joke, and the image spread online with a nickname that's more amusing than flattering, the cheapest, sweetest promotional gift a drama has ever handed its lead actress. The photo isn't standing alone, either. It's part of a larger visual arc for Genius Girlfriend, where Tian Xiwei's character, Lin moves from a school uniform to that same wedding dress over the course of the story, opposite Xiwei's Jiangyu. The lettuce works precisely because it interrupts that arc at the most sentimental possible point, in a promotional image otherwise built for romance. It's a joke placed exactly where audiences aren't expecting one, which is a large part of why it traveled as far as it did. That's the whole moment, on the surface. A cute detail, a clever wordplay, a mildly self-aware joke about production budgets. Except that same week, a completely different show produced a prop moment that nobody planned at all, and it happened to a different pair of stars entirely. On the fourth season of Let's Start Deduction, inside a segment built around a nursing home setting, producers gave Zhang Linghe and Liu Yuning a mutual assistance task. The instructions were simple: prepare a bowl of cold noodles for each other, then eat together, once the segment officially began. Here's the part that wasn't in the script. The two of them walked into the room, saw the noodles already sitting on the table, and started eating immediately, without waiting for the task to formally start. By the time other cast members, Zhang Ruoyun and Jin Jing, came back and noticed what was happening, both bowls were nearly empty. It's also not the only unscripted beat attached to Tian Xiwei this week. On the reality competition Busy Treasure Hunt, playing a treasure keeper opposite Wang Anyu, she skipped the show's intended reasoning process entirely and just guessed a lock combination using her own birth date. It worked. Online audiences turned the moment into its own joke, less about the puzzle and more about the instinct to trust yourself over the process. On its own, that's a minor variety beat. Next to the lettuce photo, it starts to look like a pattern specific to how her promotional cycle is landing this month: small, self-deprecating, slightly chaotic moments outperforming the polished ones. So now you have two prop stories from the same week. One artist holding a vegetable that was placed in her hands on purpose, to make a point. Two artists eating a prop that was never supposed to be touched yet, for no reason other than instinct. That's the detail worth sitting with for a second, because it's easy to watch both clips as unrelated, low-stakes entertainment content and move on. But look at what happened after each moment aired. The lettuce photo wasn't a leak or a candid shot. It was an official promotional still, released as part of a coordinated rollout for Genius Girlfriend, alongside behind-the-scenes images from Busy Treasure Hunt and The Wind Blows Again. Someone in a marketing department decided that a wordplay gag involving produce was worth building into a key visual and pushing out through official channels. That's not an accident. That's a calculated bet that audiences would find the joke charming enough to share. The noodle moment is the opposite kind of bet, because nobody could have planned it. Zhang Linghe and Liu Yuning weren't performing for a punchline. They were reacting the way two people actually react when food is sitting in front of them and a game hasn't technically started yet. The segment even had a second unscripted beat right after, when the pair still had to complete a feed each other portion of the task with what little noodles were left, and Zhang Linghe accidentally poked Liu Yuning with his chopsticks mid-bite. None of that was written down anywhere. It became, according to online reaction, one of the most shared clips of the season, precisely because it looked real. This is where the two stories stop being a coincidence and start being a pattern worth naming. One production engineered a piece of viral texture and released it as marketing. Another production captured a piece of viral texture it never asked for, and let the moment exist on its own. Both ended up serving the exact same function, a small, specific, unscripted feeling detail that made two separate shows more shareable than their actual plot summaries ever could. That distinction matters more than it looks like it does, because it points to something shifting in how Chinese entertainment content gets built and distributed. A few years ago, official promotional material and unscripted variety moments lived in fairly separate lanes. Promo stills were curated, controlled, on message. Variety blunders were treated as a slightly embarrassing byproduct, something a production might clip and post if it went viral organically, but not something anyone was actively engineering. What these two stories from the same week suggest is that the lane has narrowed. A marketing team is now willing to build an entire key visual around a pun as small as a vegetable, betting that the internet's appetite for a good inside joke outweighs the risk of looking unpolished. And a variety show is willing to keep, package, and actively promote a completely unscripted eating moment, rather than treating it as a mistake to edit around. In this specific case, that doesn't mean every studio has abandoned control over its image, or that spontaneity has replaced planning across the industry. One anecdote from 1 week doesn't establish a universal shift in strategy. But it does illustrate a narrower, more concrete point. Platforms and production teams are increasingly comfortable treating it feels real, and we designed it to feel real as equally valuable outcomes, as long as the clip performs. There's an audience dimension here too, and it's worth being precise about it rather than overselling it. International viewers following Chinese entertainment often encounter these artists first through exactly this kind of clip, not through the dramas or variety episodes themselves. A cold noodle mishap or a lettuce bouquet travels across platforms and language barriers far more easily than a full episode does, because it needs no subtitles to land. That doesn't mean either artist's career is being shaped by memes. It does mean that, for a growing share of the audience watching from outside China, these small unscripted or semi-scripted fragments are functioning as the actual point of entry into an artist's work, ahead of the project they were technically promoting. Which brings us back to the lettuce and the noodles. Tian Xiwei's bouquet swap worked because someone understood that audiences enjoy being let in on a joke, even a cheap one, especially when it comes wrapped in a genuinely romantic image. Zhang Linghe and Liu Yuning's noodle moment worked for the opposite reason: nobody was in on anything, including the two of them. And yet both clips ended up doing the same job for their respective shows, generating conversation, shares, and exactly the kind of low-effort, high-reward engagement that a drama premiere or a variety season needs in its opening weeks. Neither artist did anything unusual by industry standards. Tian Xiwei posed for a promotional photo. Zhang Linghe ate a snack that happened to be sitting on a table. What changed is what happens after moments like these leave the set. A decade ago, one of these clips might have been quietly reshot, and the other might never have made the final cut at all. Now, both get amplified, because the audience reaction has become as much a part of the content pipeline as the original footage. That's the quieter story sitting underneath two entertainment clips that look, on the surface, like nothing more than a fun coincidence. The lettuce was never really about a wedding photo, and the noodles were never really about a nursing home segment. They're both evidence of an industry that has learned to treat the unplanned moment and the planned illusion of one as the same asset, as long as it travels. If you like entertainment stories that go beyond the headline, the kind that look for the quiet signals most coverage misses, Rabbit News Hallyu was built for exactly that. Subscribe if you want analysis, not just updates.